If you're not already aware, the PS5 has officially been jailbroken, unlocking a myriad of possibilities. One of the standout features is the ability to run 30 FPS games like Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5 at a buttery smooth 120 FPS. Surprisingly, many games that Sony limits to 30 FPS are actually capable of running at much higher frame rates, a restriction that is lifted by this jailbreak. Additionally, you can also download both PS4 and PS5 games using a package installer, just like you would on your PC. Even more convenient is the option to store these games on a flash drive, which means anytime you want to play a game, you just insert the flash drive that has the game instead of having to download it on your internal SSD. Furthermore, the jailbreak allows for the download and play of PC games on your PS5, including titles like EasyFN, which is the OG version of Fortnite with its original mechanics intact. Although the player base might not rival the official Fortnite, there is still an active community. Matchmaking might take a bit longer, but it's entirely possible to experience the nostalgia of OG Fortnite on your PS5 with this jailbreak. Lastly, you've also got the Homebrew Store, which is akin to a jailbroken version of the PlayStation Store. Here, you can download games, DLCs, cheats, a bunch of different apps, and even modded versions of games like GTA 5 and so on. Now, due to being in its early stages, it is still an evolving platform with modders consistently adding new content and features. And just to let you guys know, even though the jailbreak does come with a lot of features and customization options that you can never imagine getting on your PS5, a quick disclaimer, jailbreaking your console will void its warranty immediately. So if your Sony warranty is still active, it will be nullified as soon as you install the payload. A few more things to remember: your PS5 will have to be on a firmware version within 3.20 to 4.50. If you're on a firmware version that is higher than this, your best bet would be to wait until there is a way to downgrade your firmware like we saw with the PS3. You also want to make sure to turn off any software updates to stay on your firmware version before you even connect your PS5 to the internet. Now, this particular jailbreak works by accessing the payload website. However, getting to your web browser for the jailbreak can be a little tricky given that Sony has removed the web browser from the PS5, but where there is a will, there is a way. So in order to access your web browser, head on over to Settings, Guide and Tips, select User's Guide, and essentially just follow the instructions on the screen. Click on this little link right here. Once you're on PlayStation support page, select Account and Security, then select Security and Privacy. Click right here, then select Privacy Settings for Children. Scroll down and navigate to Account Management, and that will take you to your PlayStation sign-in page. But you just want to close this window, and that's going to take you to the official PlayStation website, and then you're going to scroll all the way down until you find the YouTube icon, and then again you're going to click on sign in, which is then going to bring you to Google sign-in page, but you want to click on privacy, then scroll all the way down. I know this is a super convoluted method, but this seems to be one of the only ones that actually work. Now, at the bottom of the page, you're going to get an option to choose Google, and that will take you straight to Google search page. And you can pretty much access any website from here on. So if you want to jailbreak your PS5, find a site that hosts the payload for the jailbreak. And then jailbreaking your PS5 from this point on is as simple as just pressing or clicking on the jailbreak button. Once your jailbreak is successful, this is what you should see on your screen. Now, the next step is to download ETAHEN payload, and that's the main jailbreak payload for the PS5. And that's essentially going to install the debug settings on your PS5, which I'm going to show you guys in a second. But bear in mind, your PS5 could crash while you're trying to install the payload, but there's nothing to worry about. All you need to do is just restart your PS5 and you're good to go again, but if you follow all the steps. Once ETAHEN is installed, if we head over to settings, we're going to see the debug settings option, and under debug settings, we've got the package installer. Now I'm going to make a separate video on how to get the Homebrew Store as well, and then you're going to be able to do all the cool stuff with your PS5 once you get the Homebrew Store, like having a custom game menu like this one. This particular app is called the Easy Flow. You can also do a whole bunch of other things with this jailbreak, and I'm going to make a separate video for all of that. With that said, let me know if this works for you. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.